obviously, when I was little kids, my parents moved to Finland from Kosovo, and I was there when I was 12, 13, 14, and then obviously I grew up in Finland, and it was in the beginning it was really hard, because obviously I think we were one of the first foreign people to go to Finland, and it was something they never used to, and it was hard, but as you always do, you got to get on with your own thing and trying to be as good as you can and think forward, and you think one day that will go past.
Can you remember leaving Kosovo as a young kid?
Yeah, very, very much so. Obviously I had a couple of interviews, and like I said before, it was very hard. I remember every single minute of that time, and it's not, especially as a kid, when you're that young age, you don't really think about politics or whatever, and what's happening and what's going to happen. All you think, why? Always thinking, why we go, we leave everybody, families and friends and everything, So it was very, very hard. And again, going to Finland, never really heard about Finland, and everything is like new culture, new countries, everything. So it was really hard at the beginning.
How did you physically get there? Was it one of those things where you just packed up overnight and had to flee, or was it you, your mum?
No, it was.
Was it your mum and your family, or you?
It was my dad went there before,
right.
And just obviously trying to see the place and try and look where we're going and stuff. And then me and obviously we went with mom late after, and we know when a few days when dad called mom and said we got to go over. It was horrible those days, all we could do crying, because we thought like I said, you don't really think what's going to happen after, or you don't think that far ahead, as a young kid, and you think, we're never going to see my families again, because we're quite big family, and we are very close with family. So it was hard. And first year or so, we didn't do anything. We couldn't go to the school because we came end of the year, which was November, and then obviously the school's already started and everything, so we couldn't go nowhere. And it's like, you're going from having all the friends and living a great life and everything, and you're going to having nothing, and don't speak the language. Didn't know how to communicate, and everything was so difficult. And then after a year, obviously we started going to school, and it was hard even then, you go there and you're one of 20, 30 kids in a class, and like you don't understand a word, and it was just sitting there and watch what they're doing, and it was hard. And then obviously I started going to training and stuff, and I remember it was very hard because obviously, first of all, they said something you don't understand, and sometimes the lads start laughing. And I used to go home. I remember I go home and say to my mom and dad, "Is there something wrong with me?" They go, "Why?" I said, "Why are they laughing at me?" They go, "Don't be silly. There's nothing wrong with you." It's like you think, you don't know, and
yeah.
But obviously, as you get older. Now, I think back and think, end of the day, it's one world, and we all human beings. And for me, it's sometimes when I hear things happen, it just, ridiculous. To me, it doesn't matter what color, where is it from, long as it's you get on with things, and you got to respect people. It doesn't matter what country you're from. I've been a bit fortunate. To have so many clubs, and I met so many people, and from all different countries. And like I said, I always got on well with the people and with the players, because I think in one hand helped me coming from abroad or being moved as a young and going through things. That makes me, like I said before, now I don't care where is it from, what is it from, or what colour. I'm there, he's my teammate, I respect like everybody else and just get on with things. Show racism with the red card.